Hello friends, so today's video is going to be the Blindfold book challenge. I've done this once before, but I got a kick to do it again, and I am joined by my husband, Sean. He's here.
Hello.
And last time he just described books to me, I believe, right? You didn't actually...
I don't remember. I don't think I'd be good at it.
Regardless, this time around, I will have 5 books described to me, and I have to try to guess what they are based purely off of the cover art. And then I'm going to do the same to Sean, where I describe 5 of his books to him. I think Sean's books are much harder to figure out because Sean reads a lot of literary books, and he does read a lot of nonfiction and whatnot as well. Less fantasy. And I think fantasy covers tend to have more distinct cover imagery. So Sean has the option to phone a friend, which is just where he can ask maybe additional questions that I don't get to ask. For example, he can ask if it's a paperback or hardback, and he can ask whether or not it's a special edition, things that don't necessarily have to do with the images themselves, but give him a little bit more. He has 3 opportunities to ask, and the friend that he is going to ask the question of, the phone a friend, would be Luna Bear, our very sweet, adorable doggy. We have a little headscarf thing that we're going to tie around our eyes. Our eyelids, I should say. So that way we can't see the books as they are being described. And I'm very excited about this.
Do you want me to, flash the book in front?
Yes, you can. I'll put the cover on the screen, but just so that, if you want, you can.
All right. Okay, let me go grab them.
All right.
Blindfold yourself.
Okay, I have to take off my glasses. I probably have... Before jumping into the video, a big thank you to GlassesUSA.com for working with me. I think by now many of you know that I always am wearing glasses from GlassesUSA.com. I've been using their service since before I was ever working with them. It's great because they are very affordable. They have in-house brands and name brands. They have prescription sunglasses, regular prescription glasses, blue light blocking lenses, transitions lenses. They have a wide variety of different styles, shapes, basically anything you could be looking for, they're going to have, and they're going to have it for a more affordable price, and they deliver right to your home. Also, if you're not sure what your prescription is, you can scan your glasses using their app, and it will actually figure out your prescription for you. And then on top of all of that, they have a try-on feature. Since you're not going somewhere to try on the glasses, you can try them from the comfort of your own home. My 2 favorite pairs, because I just feel like they go with everything, is this clear neutral pair, as well as a pair of Ray-Bans that I wear. These I think are really great sweater weather type of glasses, which currently it is not where I live. It is t-shirt weather right now, but I just think these have the classic round shape, and the gold frame I think is something that's kind of it's a classic. If you're interested in checking them out, I will have them linked down below. A big thank you again to them for working with me, not only on today's video, but just continuously working with me, because I absolutely love their glasses. Luna Bear's little grumbles. She's on call.
Ready? Watch, I'll show the people first. Alright, there you go, people.
Okay.
Alright. Starting off with an easy one.
Okay.
There is a woman at a typewriter, and
oh,
the font is pink.
Yeah. Is it the font? Well, is the spine very pink?
Yeah, the spine is pretty pink.
And it's a real woman. It's a photograph.
Correct.
It's Trailblazer.
That's correct.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding,
a very good book.
Another fairly easy one. I might have gone too easy, actually, on you.
Well, if you need to pick more, it's fine.
That's all right. All right, easy one. Here we go.
Okay.
Well, actually, just show the people. There you go, people. We got a big axe, kind of.
Warrior of the Wild.
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
That's it.
You did pick easy ones. You know, I would say a big axe isn't always the easiest in fantasy, but I just don't think I have any of the other big axe covers. I have to really emphasize the axe.
I know, that's why I do axe. Next one, here you go, good people. This one I think is on the easier side too, but also I feel like it's kind of generic in a way.
Okay.
You know, that makes it kind of harder. So we've got some bold font. The font is white.
Okay.
And it's at the bottom of the page. And then you
all the font, the author name and everything?
That's correct.
Okay.
And, so author name and title, that bottom of the
Is it
page.
a cursive font or just a bold?
No, just
okay.
Bold font.
Okay.
And so we have a woman. She has a sword. And there's also... Actually, I've never really noticed this. There's people in the background. They're helmeted. They've got like spears and things, and there's like little birds actually as well, and it's kind of overall grayish. Yeah, I mean, aside from the woman, and everything else is kind of grayish.
You said she's holding a sword?
She's holding a sword.
How is she holding the sword?
It is on her shoulder.
Like this? Like Cloud style from Final Fantasy VII?
No, I mean more like it's the blade is like on her shoulder. It would seem.
Oh, like more straight back?
Yeah.
Oh, and you see her from... She's looking back. Is that right? Is she looking back? Or
no,
is
she's looking forward. It's her
darn.
profile. It's her profile.
She's looking forward
She's
into her profile?
She's looking towards the left. She's looking towards the spine.
She's not looking toward you.
So her face is in the right.
I'll tell you what I thought it was for a second. This isn't my guess. I thought for a second it was Wolf of Oranyaru because she's got the sword.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And there's a grayish color.
So she is her face. So you don't. Okay, let me just clarify. You don't see her whole body. Her face is in the right corner, and you get her shoulder and her arm, and then she's holding the sword with her left arm, and so the sword is falling on her left shoulder. And she's facing towards the spine.
And it's gray, not green.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there's some green in there, but I would say gray.
Okay, because
green.
I'll tell you another one I thought it might be, which was Sorcery of Thorns for a second, but because that's also in the corner. The girl is in the corner.
Right.
And it's not that one. Oh no, this one is, but that one doesn't have white bold font. Oh no. Is it a gray with a hint of, is it kind of a greenish gray? Is it sort of a bluish gray, a purple gray?
I would say kind of a greenish gray. Greenish gray. But we don't really agree on our grays.
That's right, because you think our nightstand is blue, and it's definitely gray. Once I got Wolf of Oranyaru in my head, I couldn't see anything else. I should have given myself the option to phone a friend. Am I allowed to come back to it? Because last time you got all...
Okay, sure.
Up.
Yeah. Let's come back to it. All right, so this is the new book. So this one, the author name is at the top.
Okay.
And the title kind of takes up most of the page.
Okay.
So it's
Is it kind of more about the font then?
Yeah. I mean, the font isn't like... it's not cursive or anything, but it's a little bit more involved.
Okay.
And it is generally reddish.
Okay.
And there are plants. So it looks like some sort of tree.
Oh, I know what the other one was. The other one is Best Served Cold.
That's correct.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, that one's definitely green vibes. But you're right, we do disagree.
Well, I said greenish gray.
Yeah. I know. I think more green than gray though.
Oh, that's weird.
It's weird? Maybe if I see
it's pretty gray. Well, I have to admit, I was trying to throw you off a little bit because I knew about the Sorcery of Thorns one. It's kind of a similar look. All right, so we got title takes up most of the page.
Okay.
Author's name is at the top, and so by most of the page, I mean like author's name's at the top, and then there's like a little gap, and then the title begins, and then it takes up basically the rest of it.
Okay.
It is red, as I said. There are plants, and I don't really know what... I mean, it might be several plants, but it looks like tree and foliage, and they're all very dark, like, because it's, like I said, red, and all the trees, you know, the branches are kind of dark, you know, black. The leaves are even tinted red. There's a branch that goes through a letter from the title, and on that branch is a very red leaf, collection of leaves, or of some such. But that one's the most red thing really on there.
Sorry, what color did you say the font was?
The font is several colors. It's a very good question. And most of it is white.
Okay.
One word is gold. Oh, and I should mention on a branch. I'm not sure how I missed this.
A vow so bold and deadly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay, last one. See, I can't tell if you'll get this one really easily or this will be the hardest one. I thought this would be the hardest one.
Okay.
Here you go, people. Here you go. Okay, this book is... Ooh. teal-ish.
Oh no, we disagree on colors.
I know, teal.
Luna Bears grumbles.
Blue-green. So we got the title. Title's white. Everything's white.
Oh.
Pretty much. Yeah, everything's white. Or sorry, all the font is white.
Okay, you mean like author name and title, so okay.
So title is a little bit ways down from the top, and then the author's name is like there's a little bit of a gap, and that's right there, and then there's quite a bit of a gap between the name and the bottom of the page.
Okay.
So, and it's just teal or teal blue, blue green, whatever, and there are little streaks of yellow, like yellow gold, but there's like all of 2 of them. There's one that starts from the top and goes down at an angle towards the spine, and that one breaks off, and another one goes to the right towards the pages, and then there's another one at the bottom that starts where the pages go, and then it kind of just ends. Oh.
I was never going to get this, so... What color do all of you think this is, though? That's the... even if we had agreed 100% on the color, I wasn't going to get this one. So I'm glad I finally just gave up because...
Because we would have been here forever.
A really long time, yeah.
Till the end of days.
Yeah. That was a good one to pick for this because it's really difficult.
But it is one that you appreciate.
Yes, This is a phenomenal book. If you haven't read it.
It does have a permanent sticker on there.
It does have a permanent sticker.
New York Times permanent sticker.
Yes.
Notable book.
All right, 4 of the 5. Right. Time to swap. All right, ready?
Sure. I'm going to be bad at this. I'm not good at the visualization.
Tilt toward me. There's one of my hairs. Okay. Okay. All right, first one. This one is, I think, an easier one.
Okay.
All right, it's the majority of the cover is, I'm putting it in frame. Mm-hmm. The majority is black, but toward the bottom half-ish, there is what looks like an old piece of paper going across horizontally, and that's where the title is. And that is a cream color. Like I said, like an old piece of paper kind of color.
Oh, Lord.
And the font is orange. In the upper half, towards the right-hand side is a photograph. And there's a man wearing a suit. Behind him has an old classic car. And it's sort of a black and white photo.
Oh. Devil in the Grove.
That's correct. Yeah. Next one. Mm-hmm. Similar colors.
Okay.
I will say the spine and the back are black, but the front cover is not.
Okay.
The front is mostly kind of an orange-yellow. And, like, there's a strip that is, like, very solid yellow. Yellow, like a light yellow. And that's where the title is, in black. And
is a horizontal yellow or vertical yellow?
Vertical.
And the title, does it go, like, across it?
Yeah, and the title is black with sort of mixed fonts a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
And then it talks about, it kind of gives you a very brief little description in that same vertical strip of yellow, and then it has the author's name at the bottom. And on the edges, the yellow sort of blurs into the edges, and on the edges, it's an old photograph, another old photograph. And it's mostly buildings, but in the corner, you see a man and a woman, very, very small. You'd have to kind of take a second glance probably to notice it. And there's a lamp. It's very much an old building. And
this is on the spine?
No, this is the cover, but the edges of the cover. Here, I'll give you another hint.
Okay.
The cover you have makes this book seem like it's more serious than other covers of this book. This cover looks serious. Other covers of this book do not look serious at all.
Is it a Confederacy of Dunces?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that the clue that gave it to you?
Yeah.
Okay. This next one is kind of one of those, either you're going to get it immediately or you might be confused.
Hey, that's another Pulitzer Prize winner.
I know, it says on the cover.
You're picking lots of Pulitzers.
Okay, next one.
Okay.
Okay. So, this one is gray. The author's name goes across the top.
Okay.
And it's a mix of gold and silver. It switches every other letter.
Oh my gosh. I have something that elaborate? Oh my goodness.
And then the image on the cover is somewhat abstract, but it's obviously buildings. But it's not a photograph. It's sort of shapes.
Buildings.
And they're also gold and silver. And then you have the silhouette of a man's profile within the buildings.
You said it's gold and black? And it's gray?
Gold and silver.
Is the whole book gray?
Yes.
Is it Invisible Man?
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah. You haven't had to phone a friend yet.
I mean, I feel like the hint for Confederacy of Dunces was basically phoning a friend.
Okay, next up. I'm going to show. Here's the book. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's cream. That's the primary color on the cover. And at the top, there is a tree. It looks dead, like it's fallen over.
The tree is actually, like, it's horizontal? Like
It's horizontal, yes. And behind the tree is a horse and some...
Oh, it's East of Eden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I pick easy ones?
I mean, you picked, like, books I really like.
I know, because I was afraid if I picked ones that you haven't read in a while, you wouldn't... Because I see the covers of my books more than you do. Okay, last one, okay?
Okay.
Last one. Here's the cover. All right. This one is primarily a gray-green. Varying shades of gray-green. Some parts of it are darker, some of the parts are lighter.
Is it, like, pastoral? Like, is it, like, farmland?
Yeah.
Is it, Lincoln in the Bardo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked easy ones. That was all of them.
Woo!
Dun, 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 dun.
You picked good ones, though. Wow, it's really bright after you take this off. Yeah. You picked some Pulitzers, some National Book Awards.
This is basically Sean's favorite
I know,
books.
you really did. Yeah, you picked, like top tier. I mean, Confederacy of Dunces is ridiculous. If you ever have the time.
I need to
This
read
is
that one.
phenomenal, but horribly sad. And real life.
I also picked kind of fancy, like your...
Yeah. This is great. This is really... I'm not really saying anything about these. I'm just like, this is good.
That one, though, has... It upsets you, its rating.
Oh, this one? Yeah. Everyone should read and love Lincoln in the Bardo. Just kidding. You don't have to.
Do you want to add the audiobook has Nick Offerman and Bill
Yeah,
Hader?
yeah. The audiobook has a huge cast.
It's about
including George Saunders himself. He does a voice. But yeah, it's Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln. His son Willie just died. Not a spoiler. That's history. Not a spoiler.
It's also what the book is about.
Yeah, and then he visits Willie's grave, and Willie is a ghost, and he's communing with other ghosts. And it probably sounds weird.
Really quick, before you put anything on top of it, do you think if I had not given you a very obvious clue that you would have gotten Confederacy of Dunces?
No, I was not even close on Confederacy of Dunces. I don't think I would have gone that in a million years.
Oh, okay.
I was pretty stumped. I thought, yeah, I was thinking, like, the corrections, even though the corrections looks nothing like this.
Do you see the photograph in the back? I wasn't sure how else to describe it.
Yeah, I would never have gone
So that was your
this
know
was
my name.
Yeah. I no chance unless you had said
what I did.
What you did. Because, yeah, the other cover is pretty hideous. Yeah. East of Eden, like, this one, I feel like this cover is too
It's pretty, and you love
It's very
that.
pretty, and I do love this book. And then, yeah, this one too. I mean, I was thrown off by the silver and gold letters, but then when you said there's a, someone's face with a city, and I was like, oh wait, it's all gray? Invisible Man.
It's a pretty book.
So I did not have to use any Luna Bear questions.
Lifelines.
Yeah.
Phone a friend. So.
Phone a pup.
Yeah, but we should ask her if the selections. Luna Bear, were the selections fair? Do you think Mom chose easier books?
I think she did.
What do you think? Luna, for participating, would you like a snacky? Oh, yeah? All right. You want a snacky? Show me where they are. Come on.